Daytona. Tonight we'll be running 50%, no cautions, black flags and stages. These are custom setups, and joining me in the booth tonight is the one and only CEO, Aqua Tatty.
Hey, that's me. Welcome, guys. You can accept your invite, by the way, Tilly.
Okay, blue screen for just a minute.
Let me know when you're off listening.
I am off blue screen.
Yeah, this should be a good one here, Taylor. Daytona, this is the season opener. We got, I believe it was 23 new drivers to the league. Either new drivers or guys that didn't finish in the top 12 last season. So it's going to be interesting. These guys are, unlike last season, you no longer have to be in the top 12 at the end of the season to advance to the upper series. You just have to be in the top 12 in points after 3 weeks. And then the captains can pick you up on the waiver wire. So it should be a good one. 30-week season. This is race number one. We're headed to Daytona. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. Yeah, back over to you, bud.
Yeah, this looks to be an exciting season for the Xfinity series, as all these drivers will be battling for the top 12 in points and trying to earn their right into the Cup Series and race with an absolutely star-studded league that we have here. So
Yeah, I'm seeing lag all over the place. I don't know if it's the lobby or what just happened. Yeah, I'm seeing every single car on track lagging, but we also have in-race reporter. We have T-Bird out there. T-Bird, do you see the same thing on the track, or is that just my view?
I believe that's just your view. It looks fairly clean from my point of view right now.
Yeah, I received an invite from Essa. I took that one. We know his lag issue, so maybe that's the scenario. I'm gonna back out and go accept another one.
10-4. Yeah,
I'm
because
watching
I
the
don't seem to
broadcast and not
have.
seeing lag there yet.
Yeah, I don't seem to have lag here either. Right now, you've got Tackleberry, the pole sitters, out front in the 7 car. Take a while to get used to all these numbers and names again. Justin
Yeah,
Shackett in the 99.
that's what I
He
told the
started
guys earlier,
second.
right? They're like, what car do I have to run? And I said, it doesn't really matter. It's week one, right? Like nobody knows you and that number. Tackleberry, however, I recognize him being in the 7 car. He ran that most of last season. But yeah, broadcast fans alike, nobody's gonna know anybody via the numbers that they're running right now.
Oh, and you have a high side run coming here with Buckstopper in the 10. It looks like there's four or five cars stacked up there on the top line trying to make it work. The bottom line's going to have the momentum right now, as they've just simply got the numbers.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Outside line at Daytona. Nobody ever wants to do that, especially not early in a race.
It looks like you've got about 7 or 8 cars really trying to get lined up here to see if they can make that run on the high side. That's very interesting to see her early in the stage.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
and then
crazy.
the 99 comes up into the top lane to stop that momentum. It's going to allow
That's
the
Shackett, right? The
61.
99, that's Justin Shackett.
Yep.
Now, just so we're clear to the viewers at home, you're not going to see. I just seen somebody spinning the 44. Is that 44 spinning in the background? Is that Old Man Butters? Yep,
Yes,
Butters
it
is
is,
stopped
and he
dead.
is stopped on track.
Yeah, no
That's
cautions here in the stages, right? So Butters is going to have to get going again. I'm not sure what's going on. Doesn't look like he's up to speed yet, but no cautions in the stages. However, we do have stage breaks, so there will at least be 2 cautions throughout the race for lucky dog purposes. So that's really Butters is via being the only car wrecked. He's really going to need that. I also see the 36 car. I see Bayhawk. He's not moving on the front stretch with the 6 TikTok car. Chewy is out of the race. I'm seeing Harambe separated, GTR BD separated, Buckstopper in the 10. He's separated from the field. Big issues for these guys. Trav 1851. That's the TikTok number 6. So still a good lead pack of about 12 cars, but everybody else seems to be separated so far. Tomboy's up there in the lead pack, Esca Salt Live. NRG in the old Dan Marino, number 13. I think Jerry Nadu on that. Mac attacking you. He's in the 08. He lost the pack, as did Ben Trisha and Jay Manry.
Yeah, we've got 13 cars in the lead pack now. Everybody else, I'm not sure exactly what's happened to spread those other guys out, but they all seem to be about equal space from each other on track.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw that. I saw that one wreck.
A little bit
Tackler,
of
he just got into
contact in the
the
back.
8 of, that's HWC Breeze. He's in that 8 machine that was just had contact made. So we're going to have now 12 cars in the lead pack. But, this is everybody's first time really actually racing with each other, right? So you kind of have to expect some of this type of stuff to happen. We have a new race leader, the 61 of Joker Smoker. He was here with Giggity Sports, or GC Sports, last season in the Giggity series as far as customs. I believe that to be BS14 maybe in the 98 on the inside. But yeah, Joker Smoker, he's on the outside by himself. But we're going to start seeing this inside line just be single file basically from here to the end of the stage. These guys really need to stop battling so hard and costing themselves positions. Hopefully, if you are one of the drivers that was involved in something earlier, you're able to stay on the lead lap because, again, there's only 2 breaks for the lap cars.
Yeah, and if you're in this, the 66 just spun on the front stretch in the tri-oval.
Yeah, that's T-Bird. T-Bird, our in-race reporter.
Just got hit when I hit the apron a little bit, and right when I hit it, the car behind me hit me, so it caused like a little double whammy effect. I'm back going now. I should stay on the lead lap.
So you heard it here live first. T-Bird ran out of talent in the front stretch there and just wrecked himself for no reason.
Yeah, and if at this point in the stage, if you're up in this front pack, you're definitely just kind of wanting to ride single file and collect the stage points you can because they're going to be crucial as this season wears on.
I'm going to agree to disagree with you. There's about 12 cars still here in the lead pack, right? And only 10 of them get stage points. So you're right. You kind of just want to ride around now until there's a lap or 2 left. Keep yourself in contention. But if you're Tackleberry or Joker Smoker sitting there in 11th, 12th position, you have to make a move at some point and be able to gain a spot. So you might pay attention to maybe some of the controller guys having a hard time holding that yellow line and at that point come down. But I agree completely. We've seen a lot of carnage that it wasn't expected, and these guys are actually catching 2, not 1, but 2 cars that are going lap down. That's huge for those 2 cars. They're going to have to battle it out, see who gets the lucky dog.
Ty, no, I don't mean to correct you, but everyone in that front group's the top 10. 11th and 12th are Audi and HWC Breeze, who are off the pack.
Yeah, now that I'm counting the cars, there's only 10 cars in that lead pack, so all of these guys are going to receive stage points. That's exactly what I said the first time through. So, yeah, if I'm these guys, I'm just going to ride maybe on the last lap, still make a move and improve from, like, if I'm the last car in line, which the 18 of, I have no idea, that is Espa Salt Life. If I'm running in that 10th position, I might make a move on the last lap. But right now, there's really no reason to make any moves. Taylor, you hit on it, right? These guys are already guaranteed stage points. Stackberry on the outside right now. If one of the guys on the bottom catches the apron and puts Stackberry in the wall, all of a sudden he's in carnage and loses the chance of making up more points, right? And in danger of 11th and 12th coming up and passing him.
Yeah, I'm right along with the number 9 of Low Bow Tie right now. He's worked himself into about a 6th place position right now. I noticed a really big name in GC Sports is in this race here, and that'd be Flash 9. He's running up there about 4th.
Yeah, and funny story. So he's driving the custom car, or the regular number 16, not a custom car, which captains are allowed to. But so this is where it plays huge dividends that captains are allowed to drop in some of the names here. Because Flash 9, if I'm one of the drivers on track that's not in the top 10 getting stage points, I want to see that 16 win this stage. And the reason is the race, the stage winner gets 10 points, right? And Flash 9 is not racing for points. So if he were to win the stage, he's taking away a lot of the points that the somebody else could get. He's taking that 1 extra point away and minimizing the damage done if you're outside the top 10.
Oh, this top pack is starting to mix it up a little bit as I got around the lap
split
traffic.
The gap in the middle of the Dan Marino 13. Get it, boy. How many laps you got left there, T-Bird?
They're coming to 3 to go.
That's way too soon for this kind of racing, but I freaking love it.
Yeah, this is what we like to see.
Like it. Only 2 viewers out there. That's horrible.
Yeah, but once again, this is what we like to see coming to the end of the stage. In the last couple laps here, these front guys are mixing it up, and they've got a couple lap cars here. The 6 car is a lap car, and I know there was one more that they lapped that was able to latch onto this pack.
Yeah, whatever Tiller said, I wasn't listening, but I'm going to agree with it because he is my broadcast partner here.
So it looks like the BS14 Cars is leading this pack now.
With the 9, a low bow tie sitting right behind him. 99, that's Justin Checkett. The 6 is somebody. And the 13, NRG, round out your top 5. But, yeah, I really like, I think this top pack, the top 10, is doing pretty good. I'm not sure what separated the field so bad early in the stage. But if you're one of those guys that was involved in something, you know, T-Bird ran out of talent. Like I said, he's going to have to try to remember to have talent the rest of the race. And everybody else that was involved in something, you really got to know if contact happened with you and another driver, maybe keep that in mind. We got the TikTok machine down on the apron.
He's done a good job recovering it right there and not running into that pack.
Yeah, but that's going to cost him. They now have 1 to go, coming to the white flag. That could cost him a top 10 as the RT car is drafting behind him, and he no longer has any draft.
He's a lap down, Teddy. He had just went a lap down when the leaders started getting side by side.
Yeah, so that's what I talked about the whole time. He's not even in the contention for a stage. Man, I'm doing horrible right now. HWC Breeze and that number 8 machine. We seen get in the wall earlier. He's done for the night in that number 8 machine. I don't see any motion over that. I'm going to keep checking pit road, make sure everybody stays on the track. Chewy's out of the race. I just don't want to see somebody pit with 2 to go. This is a new league for a lot of these guys, and they don't necessarily know the rules. But up front, we have the 9. Is that the 9 in front?
Yes, that is the 9.
He's just won the stage.
Low bow tie, Justin Checkett, and Mo Power Energy are going to be your top 3 in the stage, followed by Tackleberry and somebody else for 5th. That would have been a really good time to keep.
All right. Top 10, Low Bow Tie, Justin Shackett, Mo Power Energy, Tackleberry 4th, Joker Smoker 5th, Salt Life 6th, Flash 9 7th, BS 8th, Do 9th, and Tomboy 10th.
Tomboy, I don't really know a lot about Tomboy. I know he was just at it. Interesting.
Do there with a solid finish.
Yeah, any of the drivers, if you're listening, don't forget I need stage results, so I need all 10 of those drivers. It was said out loud, but let's be honest, I'm probably not going to go back through to try to remember that.
I have a picture, so.
Yeah, you know, I don't really know a lot about these guys. I know I'm CEO, right? Like, I should know a lot about everybody that joins and blah, blah, blah. But here at GC Sports, we don't do, a lot of leagues do tryouts and stuff like that, and we don't do that. I don't really want to run on track with one person, one-on-one, when that's really not going to justify how quick or fast or clean they are, right? So we put them right in the mix. And a lot of these guys, low bow tie with the win. Ben Trisha in the 92, I don't know him. Bayhawk never raced with him. Jay Manning never raced with him. There's so many people, I'm going to keep going through that list, but there's so many people that I've never even heard of before they joined this season. So it's interesting to me to be able to see all this action on track. Looks like NRG is going to lead us to the green flag here in stage number 2. All right, T-Bird was on the outside. That was position number 2. Low bow tie in the 9 is 3rd. 61, that was Joker Smoker. He's sitting in P3 right now. So NRG, low bow tie, and Joker Smoker sitting in your top 3 positions, followed by the 18 of That's S for Salt Life in 4th. With BS14 behind him. Here comes Do on the inside. He's going to try to get to the inside of the 18 and the 30 as they go to the outside trying to make a move. But I think the number count's not there, Taylor. I'm going to send it over to you, right? But, yeah, making a move that early with only 2 cars up there, that's really questionable at best. As 39 gets into the 18.
Yeah, that's really risky with this big of a pack. And as you could tell right there, right off the bat, everybody works their way into the bottom lane and just tries to settle in for a few laps before they start making moves. And in my opinion, that was just a little too early to be going for it.
Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like that move. And that says a lot, right? Because I'm one of those guys that runs wide open at all times and just takes every run that I get. But it's just too early right now to be making those moves to the outside. Taylor, I hate to do this, but I'm going to leave you alone here for just a minute. I'll be right back.
10-4. You got NRG leading the pack here with Lobo Tie in second. Looks like we've got about a 14 car breakaway now, as you've got about 5 cars that have fell off pace. GTR Beatty looks like he's worked his way back up into the top 10. Looks to be riding about 7th place right now. As really right now you're just seeing these guys stay single file, just being patient. You really don't want to get out of line and risk somebody coming off the bottom and sending you into the wall at this juncture of the race. You got Justin Shackett here in 6th place, the 99. As you're starting to see the main pack kind of dwindle down into smaller numbers, just like the first stage. I'm not really for sure what keeps happening back there, whether it be lag or what, but we've got several guys that just seem to fall off the draft early.
Yeah, I mean, you could just have like a slight mistake and something happens. Like I'm back in 19th out of the pack because 6 car in front of me hit the glitch enter in turn 3 and it put me up into the wall. So
yeah,
anything can really happen.
That's one thing we don't mention a whole lot is there's a massive glitch on Daytona going into turn 3 that if you hit it, it will do one of 2 things. It will either send you straight into the wall or it will spin you out. So that's one thing these guys are really being careful of and trying to stay off of. Oh, and we have a wreck in the back of this front pack here. Not for sure who that was. It looks like BS14 in the 98. Looks like they were able to gather it up and not lose too much time. You got Tomboy, the one of the new guys, a fresh face this season. He's having a good run up here in 5th place.
Is that Energy up there in first?
Yes, it is. He has led every lap of this stage.
So the 90 J Mannery is leading the second pack. These guys are doing a pretty good job, except I'm going to need that second pack. I see them keep getting racy, and I don't understand why. The goal is always to win, right? Like you never want to finish 10th. You want to be able to win if possible. So the second pack, they got the 36 of BS14 on the outside. If he would just single file with these guys, they could probably make up a lot of time.
Thing is me, Salt Life, and Body, we had just caught the rest of these guys, so that's why we were getting racy there. We were all trying to formulate back into a single line.
Yeah, that was actually 2 packs that had just come back together there. I'm not for sure exactly, other than maybe a glitch that may have separated them from this front pack. Flash 9 sitting back here in looks to be about 8th place. Looks like there's about 9 cars in this lead pack now. And somebody's way off track back here in the back. I'm not for sure exactly who that was. You've got Harambe in the number 0. He's kind of a fresh face. He made a couple appearances last season, but wasn't able to make a full season. He's here to give it another go. He's running in the front pack. Yeah, we've got 10 cars in the front pack and GTR BD's on the tail end of it.
They're coming to 3 to go, by the way.
Alrighty, so coming to 3 to go here. I expect to see these guys maybe mix it up and try to get a few more points, as that backpack is... They've really formed up back there, and there's a lot of cars, but there's absolutely no time for them to catch this front pack. Ooh, the number 10 at Buckstopper in the wall. Got Joker Smoker running here in 3rd place.
Then coming to 2 laps to go here, NRG in front of Low Bowtie in front of Joker Smoker as Do the Do rounding out 4th place with Tomboy sitting there in position number 5. 2 laps to go here remaining in stage number 2 for the Xfinity Series. This is the Giggity Xfinity Series, which means that is the custom setup. So we have about 10 cars in this lead pack. 22 goes up, catches the wall. Don't know who that is. Give me just a second. That is GTR BD. Don't know what he's doing hitting the wall, but that's not what you want to be doing. We talked about that second pack. Old Man Butters, the 90 car of... Sorry, guys. We're trying to learn the names. I don't know everybody right now. That's Jay Manry leading that second pack. These guys did line up, but just a little too late to be able to have a run at the stage. They're coming off turn 4. This is coming to the white flag. Mo Power, NRG. He's going to be a part-timer throughout the season, right? He's got the next 3 weeks to get in the top 12 in points. Then he's hoping to get a cup ride to race part-time up there for those guys. But the only way to do that and guarantee yourself a shot at being able to qualify every week is to get into the top 12 in points. NRG doing well right now in that Dan Marino Miami Dolphin looking number 13 in front of Low Bowtie and Joker Smoker, one of your top 5 drivers from last season, but then he kind of stopped showing up. Do the Do, Tomboy, these guys are single file. I expect somebody to set back, try to make a move. Looks like the 9 of Low Bowtie is setting back right now as they go into turns 3 and 4. They're getting ready to come off the exit of 4. The 9 car and the 61, they're going to be on the throttle hard. He's getting ready to make a move. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? He's going to go straight behind the 13. He goes low. The 61 goes high, but nobody's going to be able to make a pass. As the 13 NRG, the 9 of Low Bowtie, and the 61 of Joker Smoker will be your top 3, with Do the Do and the 39, I believe, of Tomboy rounding out your top 5.
That is your top 5. 6th place is Harambe. 7th place, Justin Shackett. 8th place, Tackleberry. 9th place, Flash 9. And 10th place, Jay Manry.
Quick shout out to the YouTube. We've got 15 live viewers. We've got Travis Tyson. We've got Dan K. Jose Protege yelling out there. Thanks for tuning in. Goddess Sarah, she'll be in your the slider race here shortly. Francis Smith, that's NASCAR 82. Fire Slayer, Paul Bear. That's it. UK Wildcats even out there. Mo Power Baby. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It really means a lot. Tune in. Help each other out. You tune in for their races, they'll tune in for your races. It's a community. Let's be here and support each other.
Yeah, and so far I'm really impressed with the racing that we're seeing out of the top 10 guys here. They've pretty much the same top 10 as you had the last time, just a couple new faces in there. But they're definitely running a clean race up in the front and trying to separate themselves from the rest as we go back to green with NRG in the lead.
He hates it here, but he loves it here right now. The 13 of, that's the, not him in the lead though, so you lied. I believe that to be the 36 of Audi.
Ooh, and we have a big stack up on the backstretch. Somebody's way off in the grass.
Yeah, it's whoever was Ben Trisha. So that was your race leader at the drop of the green. I believe he did not
pit. Yep. That looked kind of like what happened there for sure. And that's going to be disastrous for him with no cautions. He's pretty much guaranteed. That ended his race unless somebody wrecks.
The one thing that he could do is there are people that are a lap down, right? So if he was able to get a drafting partner or maybe even pit this time by, and be able to catch on to the tail end of this lead pack, then he's running all the other people that are a lap down, right? If he can hold out a little bit longer, possibly, it does no benefit. Like if it's me, I'm going to pit right now, try to be a lap down with the lead cars. You're doing yourself no justice right now, riding around by yourself, right? Because if you don't lose a lap, or if you lose half a track and then pit, and then you end up half track behind the leaders again, you're in trouble. Yeah, a lot of contact going on back here.
Yeah, a lot of contact in the back. I've seen the 08 got sent up the track a little bit into the wall, and then somebody else, I'm not for sure who the other car was.
Yeah, that's Macatek in the 08. I'm low bow tie actually all the way back there at the end of this line in the 9, and he's been running top 10 on top 5 all night long. So you hate to see that happen. Back to the Ben Trisha. I don't know what he's doing. If you don't have enough fuel, you ain't got enough tires where you have to make a second stop this stage. It's behoove you to pit now. Just enough fuel to be able to make it, right? To be able to latch on. However, if after stage 2 he still had enough fuel and tires to only have to pit one time, then this is smart by him staying out on track, right? Because
in the 90s in the wall. I believe the 18 had a little bit of lag there, and it kind of stacked up the field right in the middle of that pack. They've done a really good job not to wreck.
The 18, that's S for lag life in the Monster Energy Toyota.
We about did wreck off of that. We were banging each other left, right, and center.
Yeah, you can't say it like that, bud. We're on air. You were banging each other's doors left and right. That's one thing. But saying you're banging each other, that's just different. Up to the leader, we have Mopower Energy still in front in that number 13 machine.
Yeah, you got Do in the 15 riding second. The 39 of Tomboy, he's really one to keep your eye on, as he's never been here before, and he's really doing a very good job getting himself up to the front and working with guys that he's more than likely not seen on track before. So
yeah, honestly, a lot of these guys haven't seen each other. So Esva Lag Life, he brought in a few guys from a league that he runs, and then we have, of course, the guys that were already here, and then we have some randoms that I say randoms. It's so wrong of me to say that, but like I post on the Facebook and I recruit right accordingly, and so we got some people that join that way, and there's a lot of different ways that people can get in, you know, and yeah, because of that you end up with people that have just never run together.
Yeah, and that can be difficult, as you don't know each other's tendencies. You don't know who you can work with. You don't know who you can't work with. So really, they've spent the first 2 stages now, kind of trying to figure each other out. And now we'll going in this last stage, we'll be able to see the ones that have figured out who they can work with and have found them a dancing partner, so to speak, and can make it up to the front.
Yeah, what he said. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So by now, at this point in the race, you've seen somebody that you believe is fast or can at least hold the line, maybe willing to make some moves. So you're right? I agree with it completely. You have a dancing partner. However, you also have this big of a pack. Wasn't this big of a pack throughout this whole race? So you only had smaller groups of 10, maybe 5, 6 cars, and now you have a big pack of looks like about 16 guys in this lead pack, right? So some of these guys haven't seen each other all race long, and now they're following them, and you have to decide, I don't even know who you are. Never even seen you before in my life. Do I go with you, or am I just going to ride? As we see the 6 go to the outside, the TikTok number 6 go to the outside, nobody goes with him. He is a lap down, right? Or he got the lucky dog, maybe, I don't know. But nobody wanted to go with him. Why? Nobody knows him, probably.
Yep. And I'm seeing a lot of jockeying back here in the back, a lot of guys trying to make moves and nobody really going with them, and you're kind of seeing one car at a time fall off because of contact, where a guy that just thinks he can make the run on the top kind of tries to force his way into the bottom, and then he gets sent to the wall.
Yeah, listen, I got to be honest with you. If it's a new league and a bunch of new drivers, the only time that I'm going to make a move is, pit stops are going to happen, right? T-Bird, they're going to have to pit.
We will have to pit at some point.
All right, so you got a pit stop to come. That's going to separate the field. You're going to have people on different strategy, as well as some are going to take no tires, some will take extra tire, whatever. There's going to be strategy on pit road. And so you're going to have that scenario, as well as what lap do they pit. The people that pit on the same lap that I pit and are on my same strategy, those become the people I'm going to work with. Right now, I'm just riding in line, waiting until that pit stop. To each their own. Some people want to be racy right now. A little too competitive, too much of a chance of me getting wrecked with no cautions. And we're starting to see that, right? Like, these guys are starting to single file out. Everybody's kind of like, you know what part of the pack you're running in. These are your people now. You got to stick with the strategy of the people with you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you strategy is very key here. If you end up coming to pit road by yourself, you're pretty much done. If all these other guys are able to get down together.
The only Daytona racing I've ever seen in a league on NASCAR Heat 5 that sticks to large pack group racing all the way throughout the race is the ones that have a lot of cautions in it. And guess what? We're not going to have that because this is a caution-free race, right? Because there's 0 cautions on. So because of that, I guarantee it's going to come down to strategy. We're going to see at most 6 to 8 cars being able to battle for the win at the end of the race, and that's going to be 2 small groups that end up meeting towards the end of the race. That's just how it works always in leagues, right? So the people that aren't in this lead pack right now, it's because they got a little racy. That they cost themselves the opportunity of having that chance to be one of those groups, right? So, like I said, I mean, it really all comes down to the pit stops. As we see some guys going to pit road now, and some guys going
14
down.
cars. Yeah, he about lost it there. I'm surprised he was able to gather that up and not end up on pit road.
Yeah, I got to be honest. What I thought just happened right there is the 2 people in front of him did pit, but they didn't tell him, "Hey, I'm pitting." Guys, this is a league race. If you're out there, you may be new to GC Sports, but you need to go below that yellow line on the backstretch. They let them know you're going to pit. So, BS14, if that was because somebody didn't signal in front of you, send a clip and penalties will accrue.
Yeah, I believe I just seen a lot of guys signal on the backstretch just then too.
Yeah, I've seen a lot there, but I don't see a lot pitting.
Oh, it looked like we've got the 22 of GTR Beatty spinning and getting on the pit road. He looked like he tried to get on pit road, and somebody else tried to go too, and they made contact.
I see differently. I don't have him spinning, but I have him on pit road with BS14 cars. Nose to tail. He may have gotten in a little hot and maybe sped, but I don't see the spin that you'd seen.
But see, on mine, somebody come down on into him and sent him spinning into the pit road.
Well, that may have happened, right, where he went flying down there and then locked up the brakes or something. I'm just saying, I didn't see it, right, so by the time I got to him, he was already at pit road speed. So, could be unfortunate there for him. But right now, Mo Power, NRG, and Tomboy, they don't care about any of the drama that everybody else is dealing with. They're sitting P1, P2, and P3 respectively. But they are starting to catch up to lap traffic. S with Salt Life in the 18 and the 61. That is Joker Smoker. Those 2 cars need to hook up to each other as quickly as they possibly can. There's a little gap between them, which means they're not going up to full potential. But, okay, I'm seeing them go to the outside of the 98. This is where it gets intriguing. You got 2 lap cars that have already been up to speed for a whole lap. They're going to the outside. Oh, big wreck. I see the 61 flipping. Oh, nope, that was a lag apparently. That's awkward. I seen the 61 flip all over the place, and then all of a sudden he was right back in line. Did that not happen on your screen?
No.
Good. On my screen, I just peed a little bit.
You were scared for him, huh?
All right, so you got 2 cars that are already up to speed. They're going around the lap car of the 98, so they're going to go to the outside, of course. But then you have this big, massive pack behind them that was catching up, and they really, because that big wreck that I'd seen didn't happen. I believe the leaders did a pretty good job getting through that.
Yeah, they done an excellent job. They were able to just kind of weave their way right on through there. And what I didn't like there, I seen as pit stop started there, I seen a lot of guys peel off by themselves, or just 1 or 2 cars peeling off. And me personally, I don't like that strategy. In my opinion, you definitely want to pit with 4 or 5 cars. Or you're really just going to lose too much time to this lead pack. Just
you're not wrong. And I got to be honest. T-Bird, what's the difference between laps left and laps on your fuel.
We are on 14 to go. I have still 10 laps of fuel, so this is going to be a half a can stop.
Wait a minute. What you just told me is technically nobody has to pit.
I think a lot of that's from me running like below 8,000 RPM. So I think when you start out, you have like close to like 10 laps of fuel short.
Okay, so with that said, that means probably the most likely strategy we're going to see on pit road is going to be a 0 tire stop fuel only.
Yeah, correct. That's what I would do in that situation. I mean, you're only looking at 4 laps, and if you're burning tires off that fast, there's chances are you're not in this lead pack anyway. T-Bird, can you tell me what position you're in?
I'm P9, back end of this lead pack.
Okay. So we've got several lap down cars in this lead pack as well. The guys that have peeled off and pitted, and they were able to fall in line in this pack. Which kind of benefits them, but kind of doesn't. Especially if these guys take no tires and just a half a can of fuel here on their final stop, then those lap down cars are still going to be half a lap behind when those guys come off pit road.
Listen, I got to tell you, if you're able to take the smallest pit stop possible, AKA half a can only, and that's all you needed on pit road. I like being the first guy on pit road, and the reason is I say first guy, the first group, of course, but you don't want to pit by yourself ever. But if you're able to be that first pack of cars that goes to pit road, that means when everybody else comes off pit road and they're getting up to speed on the backstretch, you're already up to speed when you guys meet. So they're going to be running about 10 to 20 miles an hour slower. That's what I like to be. To each their own, but
looks like we've got preference. Looks like half of this front pack just signaled to pit. I know I've seen NRG drop down below the yellow. Yep, and there comes pretty much.
Yeah, I see the 15 to do the do. Looks like he got loose when he got on the brakes. Guys, to anybody at home that races here, I'm really going to help you out right now. Even though this is a no assists in the game, is how we run it. We run on expert settings. Go to brake smoothings on your general assists. Turn that on high. I promise you it's going to help you a whole lot when you go to these super speedways.
Yep. No tires, fuel only for looks like all 8 of the lead cars that just come down.
Is that Harambe out in front in the 0?
Yes, I believe he is still yet to pit.
No, I have him coming off pit road right now in front of all those leaders that just pit. He's in front of the 7 and the 66. I see the 22 Chase Beatty. He's out of the race. I do still have the 0. He's right now behind Tackleberry in the 7. T-Bird, is that accurate? Are you guys still in front of Energy in this? I see Harambe's in front of you, directly in front of you.
Yes, we are in front of Energy.
You guys went tire fuel only, and it looks like Energy went at least right sides. He's way back here with the 10. The 99 and the 39 are behind these guys. So, yeah, I have Harambe and T-Bird with Tackleberry are going to be our top 3 after this cycle's out. Unless those 3 cars in front of you have already pit and are... I have no idea. You're going to have to look.
They're at the end of the lead lap. Tackleberry's second right now. Harambe's third on 4. Flash 9 is the last one to pit, needed in pit.
So, who's in second?
Tackleberry is right now. Flash 9 is the last one needing the pit.
So I nailed that one on the head then, actually. The 7 of Tackleberry, the 0 of Harambe, and you sitting there in what will be third after Flash 9 pits.
Yeah, those 3 cars are really able to get themselves quite a gap here.
Yeah. And listen, with under 10 to go, there's only 3 cars. three cars can have one hell of a battle with 2 laps to go, right? So if I'm the 7, I'm the 0, I'm the 66, I'm going to single file out, and I'm not going to push the issue whatsoever until the final 2 laps. Why? Because there's no reason to. If you're the 66, you can fall back half a second if you want to on the last lap, be able to make one crazy run on the top 2. If you're the 0, you can set back half second on the final lap with the 66, get a lot of help, and make the crazy run. If you're the 7, you're blocking like crazy the next 2 laps, right? But there's zero reason for these guys to make a big run because you don't have the 10, 12 car packs that you normally do, right? To have, when you make a move, lose 8 positions. At worst, Tackleberry's looking at finishing 3rd right now.
Yeah, and right now I'm very impressed with Harambe. Of course, I'm a little biased with him being a fueled-up driver, but he's a controller guy and really kind of struggles at these kind of tracks. But he's worked himself into a position where he's looking at a podium finishing his debut back here with GC Sports.
Yeah, listen, so I got to tell you, I agree. I'm impressed with Harambe, but I'm impressed with Harambe for a different reason than you are. Harambe lagged out of qualifying and started in the rear of the pack for this race. That's why I'm impressed with that 0 car. He started, we've seen all the problems that happen in Stage 1 and Stage 2 with a lot of these guys, that they would get wrecked, lose the pack. Only 10 cars were really battling through both stages. Harambe was not one of those guys we were talking about. T-Bird, he spun in stage number 2, right? We're talking about guys that have gone through the big issues here tonight. The 7 car, he's been up front most of the night, right? So he's having great points tonight. Even if he ends up 3rd, he got stage points both stages. So great run tonight by all 3 of these drivers that we're seeing up in the front pack.
Yeah, and a great recovery, like you said, for the 0 car lagging out of qualifying and having to work his way through all the cars on track to get here. And then, of course, T-Bird with that spin and his ability to recover there in stage 3. He's very impressive run for these top 3.
How many laps you got left, T-Bird? I see you sitting back a little bit. It says to me you got about 3 laps to go or less.
5.
Okay, so I was wrong. Thanks. You were just sitting back because of lack of talent again.
I'm a bit close on tires, so I'm just trying to make sure I can make it on that before I go push the issue.
And I'm looking back behind these leaders, and it looks like that second pack has got looks to be about 5 cars. They seem to be gaining. I'm just not for sure that they're going to have enough time to get there, and if they do, it's going to be on the last lap.
Dakota K. Larson, I believe that to be K. Larson, Cody Hitchcock. Thanks for tuning in, bud. That's awesome. Glad to see you out there. Yeah, no, I don't think with 5 laps to go, I don't think they're going to be able to get there. They're coming up 4 to go. Unless these top 3 get really racy for the next 2 laps. I say that, I don't know. Those guys are catching pretty quick.
Yeah, they're gaining.
They're under 2 seconds in. They have just formed a line. They're probably going to get to us, I would say, actually.
But I'm only seeing 4 of them in line. I'm not seeing.
Yeah, they just lost.
That one guy. Yeah, that one guy lost. That looks like Tomboy in the 39 lost them. But we have Buckstopper, Energy, Do the Do, and Justin Shackett. These guys, they might catch that lead pack. As I said, right. That's Daytona racing to a T in leagues, right? You always have that second pack that has more cars that's catching like crazy, but do they have enough time? And when they do, even if they do have enough time, is there going to be room? Are one of these top 3 going to block them and use those guys for their run to get to the lead, you know? 2 laps to go, right? No, that's 3. That's 3 laps to go now, sorry.
3 to go.
Yeah, I think that second pack's going to get there. I don't know what Tackleberry's doing. He went to the outside. They just lost a lot of time. That second pack is going to be there this lap.
Yep, that's going to stall it out for sure. That's going to allow the second pack to have a massive run coming to the white flag here. So, or coming to 2 to go. Oh, as it looks like the 10
The 10 of Buckstopper goes to
the
the outside. Yeah, so one of the things that happens here, you really got to time your runs. Buckstopper, seeing that he was getting that run, he really needed to time that a little bit better, where they were going to catch on an exit or on the straightaway. You carry too much momentum into the corners via the draft, right? Oh, the 15, he gets knocked down to the way on the apron, but he's going to recover, right? But the 10 really needed to time that a little bit better as the lead car of that pack. If you catch them entering the corner, you're carrying so much speed because of the draft, it makes your car tight. When you go to the outside, it ends up putting you in the wall, and that's exactly what just happened. And unfortunately, that whole 4-car pack ended up following him up that way, not into the wall, but up that way. But we're coming to the white flag, and we now have 7 cars battling for this race win. Somebody's going to set back. Somebody's going to come home victorious. Somebody's unfortunately going to end up 7th.
Yes, it looks like the Zero's trying to set back just a little and get himself a run here. Of course, Tackleberry's trying to break the draft. Be interested to see who's the first one to step out here. Oh, there's a little contact with
it. Going to go to the outside. 66 going to the outside, 0 going to the outside. Everybody's going to the outside. The only one not going to the outside is that 7 car. He's going to hold that bottom the best scan. T-Bird goes to the outside. He's going to give up the position. Here comes the 10 of Buckstopper splitting the gap, but the 99 of Justin Shackett's going to split them. He's going to end up in position number 3. Contact further back in the pack. 66-10. They're spinning around, but your race winner is going to be Tackleberry, followed by Harambe, Justin Shackett, Mo Power Energy, and Do the Do rounding out your top 5 with wrecked cars finishing 6th and 7th.
I finished 6th, so I'm doing a blowover, so, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I flipped over and crossed the finish line. I pulled a Clint Boyer.
Nice. Slid across the finish line on his roof.
Not quite all the way, Clint Boyer. I was on my wheels still, but I blew over, basically did a flip. Probably closer to like an Elliott Sadler.
So, I'm going to invite Tackleberry in here. I'm going to let you interview him, but then I have to back out of this, not the chat party, right? But I have to go. I have 3 minutes to get the qualifying lobby to go for the slider one.
10-4. As we wait for Tackleberry to get in here, we'll get fast lap as soon as we get back to the lobby. It's a very exciting finish there to the opener of the season. I hope to see these sliders guys get out and do the same thing here, and it looks to be about 8 Eastern when they will go live, as you'll have in-race reporter T-Bird as the main broadcaster.
Appreciate the shout out there.
Rookie Tomboy finished with the fast lap, coming in at a 44.48. We'll give Tackleberry a couple more minutes, and if he don't join, then we'll go ahead and sign off.
I'm going to head out now so I can get everything situated for the slider broadcast.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all bringing me up here for in-race reporter.
Yeah, you're welcome to use this chat if you'd like to.
I have another one started up, so.
Good deal.
T-Bird, make sure I get an invite to that so I can get you guys invited to the race. Two other tech birds in here, though.
Well, hello, Tackleberry.
Hey,
Congratulations on your win there, bud.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
That was a wild race, as all Daytona races are. You had several moments where you had to, you kind of fell back to the back of the lead pack and had to work your way back up there. What was your thoughts, and how did you approach the race when you had those moments?
Well, I knew once they get underneath of you, it was a freight train, so I just let them go and then try to make my way up back in there. Sometimes you cut somebody off. Sorry to whoever I cut off on the last time I did that. I didn't know whose front end it was.
Yeah, you see that sort of thing here at Daytona. I mean, you just kind of got to get in a hole when you can find the hole to get in there. But you had a very impressive run tonight, man. You were definitely up front through both stages, and of course you were able to use pitch strategy to your advantage and get out front there, and never really look back after that.
Yeah. I didn't really even have to block after that. I had a really nice setup. I used one off the YouTube, tweaked it today, and made one or two changes, and it just took off.
Well, that's awesome, man, and like I said, congratulations on winning the season opener.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Aqua.
Yeah, hey, Tackleberry, listen, you ran a consistent race, top 10 all race long. You got stage points, you got the race win, of course, that's going to be huge. But probably most importantly, this is really going to set you looking good for being a top 12 driver after this 3 weeks where, one of the cup drivers, cup teams can sign you. You got to feel pretty good about that as the season is going to progress, yeah?
Oh, I do. This field's stacked. So if you can get out front, early on, then it's just that much easier.
Yeah. Well, again, man, I got to say congratulations on your race win. 30 races on the season. You're going to start the first one out with victory. So congratulations, man, and hope to see good things from you here in the next couple races as the season progresses.
All right. Thanks, man. And go Knievel Motorsports.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I was a little shocked about that. I've never really seen you as a custom setup driver. I've always seen you more as a slider driver, but you did a great job out there in the customs.
Thanks,
Puddin sounds like he's putting in his bid there.
Yeah. Hey, and I think Shackett, he's also a teammate of mine. He finished, third? So we didn't really work well together, but it's just good to see that Puddin's got a couple of drivers up front.
Yeah, that's a really good sign come Tuesday that you and your teammates are not being able to work well together. Really, really enjoy hearing
that. I didn't know which car he was in. Well, hey, thanks, guys. That was a really ran well race. It went off without a hitch.
Yeah, it was a very good race, and like I said, man, congratulations. And on behalf of GC Sports, this is Tiller 1227, and I had the CEO himself, Aqua Tatty, in the booth with me. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all in approximately 10-15 minutes for the slider side of things.
Yeah, what she said. I mean, what he said.